welcome back. Anyhow, out here on a Sunday next to Magic Mountain on my favorite road. You can tell somebody's been doing donuts on the road now. But I charged up some batteries to run this last night at the drag event, and well, I made one pass and it was just way too dark. I couldn't see the RC, and I forgot some body clips, not realizing I didn't put the body clips on it. So today, what did I do? I forgot body clips again. So I got one clip in the front, one in the back, and I brought out Phil Jolly's car because I've never ripped that car. I bought it and figured when my skill level got high enough, I would actually rip that car. So I brought it out today thinking, well, I might rip it. So it is here for good luck, because me and this car, we have a history, and well, it's never gone in my favor. I'm gonna do some light hits today because I don't have all the body clips and I don't have tape, but I need to discharge these batteries, so what better way than to give it some test rips. I do have my Sky RC in there, so I'm going to get that set up so that hopefully I can record. Let's see. I don't even know if the Sky RC has got any power in it. I charged it up last night, gonna put it on the drag car, but we're still waiting for a GPS signal with it. Showing 7 satellites right now. So it's only picked up 7 right now. I did throw on, it's at 8. I did throw on my other GPS. I don't plan on going in a wheel stand, so I'm hoping that'll be okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the Sky RC one. We're at 10 satellites now. Says it's testing, should be on. Get the phone in my pocket. And this thing worries me, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It should be on, it definitely should be on some foams, but I have it on some old Hoons. Hopefully the Hoons will last and they won't blow out. But I'm leaving all the aluminum on it. RC Speed Monster says that the aluminum doesn't affect the speed. I kind of agree, because I want the RC Planet, more weight to it, more grip you have on the road, but the more load it does put on the motor. So I'm not topping out this motor yet, or this gearing. So I figured I'd give it a shot. Worst case is it crashes and I put all the plastic back on. So I'm gonna take it down here. This car never really goes straight. It's always drifting one direction or another. I should put a gyro on it. See, one click and now it's going far the other direction. The road seems to be pretty quiet. I don't really see any cars. My steering's really all over the place with this one. There's a truck coming. That was a light hit. That was probably quarter trigger. But I saw a truck coming. I'm sure I didn't even hit 100 miles an hour on that one. So I'm gonna take a look at the back GPS while this truck goes by, and we'll see what it does. This road should definitely not have trucks on it today. It is Sunday, so they shouldn't even be out here. But we're gonna stop ride, end ride, yes. So 97.9. So that little rip, 97.9. So hopefully 97.9, barely touching the trigger. I don't know why my GoPro's upside down, but I'll flip it on the next one. So 97.9. I don't know what the Sky RC read, but we're going to go ahead and pause this thing and get set up for another one. All right, set up for another light rip. As you see, the body isn't all the way down, but I'm not going after a world record run here. I'm just trying to drain down some batteries and do some light hits. Literally, I see a car about every 5 minutes. I think I'm lined up. I don't see any cars. It was getting sideways on that one. Oh. Got sideways when it went past me. I almost hit half trigger, and then it almost went over the hill. And then a car's coming. So I think I'm gonna stick a gyro on this steering. I do have a gyro. I'm just having a hard time getting this thing to center by the time I rip it. And it's so low that I think Phil's onto something with the color, because I really can't see the color. So I'm gonna grab the Sky RC, see if the Sky RC has read anything different. Saying 12 satellites. We're gonna go ahead and read. We're gonna stop. Now read. So 106. So 106 miles an hour on some very, very light passes. I literally have not laid into it at all. And this thing just screams. I mean, I have it set up for 150 miles an hour. And it just, by the time I get the steering, you know, controlled, I'm literally like right now shaking. My legs are shaking, everything's shaking. Because I'm telling you, when it went by me and the back kicked to the left, I immediately came out of the trigger, didn't touch the brakes, and went ahead and laid on the brakes. And by the time I laid onto it, it was going up over the hill. So I cranked the wheel to the right, it spun around and was facing the curb. So this says 106. Let's see what my GPS, my old crashed up GPS says. So I'm gonna bring this thing up to my knee. So we're gonna stop. End ride, yes. So it read 105.4. So mine is pretty accurate. 105.4 to the Sky RC's 106. I don't know if it's rounding up, but I'm literally getting 105. I'm gonna let it cool down a minute. I'm gonna try to make another hit, because this road I know supports 120 easy. My average speed right now is 88 miles an hour. So we're gonna go ahead and go back. We're gonna start this GPS again. I'm gonna set this thing back down. And remember guys, I'm not going for a full rip today. I just charged up these batteries for the drag event, and I wanted to discharge them. Literally, look at my hand shaking. I don't know if you guys can see it, but we're gonna go back to track. we're gonna go ahead and start it. So it's got 12 satellites now. It is testing. Testing means that it is recording. My body, as you see, one clip. I really need to get that clip in there to keep that body down. I just forgot clips today. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause it here. My tires are definitely seen better days. But these Hoons, you know, I'd rather run on Hoons, and I know that they hold 120 to 130 than to run on some GRPs that keep popping on me and foams that keep peeling on me. I really feel comfortable with Hoons. Now I know the top speed guys, you know, they run on BSRs and run on all these foams and GRPs, and they glue them down and they do stuff and they balance them. You can literally buy Hoons, come out here and run 120s, you know, at least 10-20 times on tires. These are old tires. These aren't new tires. These are ones that, you know, I know won't support over 130. So I come out here and do test rips on them, and they're perfect for that. Until you get comfortable at 130, 140 runs, you know, trigger control. That's what it's all about. So practice on the Hoons. When you're ready to go full speed and full rip, you know, foams are real slippery for me, but they hold the speed. They don't come apart, but they're real slick. You gotta have a lot of throttle control for foams. GRPs, they got a lot of bite, but Innovation RC, as you see, he keeps popping them. He's crashed a car. I keep popping them, and I pop them around 100. So, and it makes the car sit lower to the ground, so it's always scraping. But there we go. I'm gonna stop it, pause it. We're gonna get set up for another one. All right, I'm set up for another pass. Let me make sure that this one is going. Pause, yep, so it's ready for another rip. I'm gonna try to tuck it in here. And we're gonna try to do another light rip. But to come out here and hit 100 miles an hour back to back, it's good practice, guys. You don't have to go full speed all the time. You know, come out here, have fun, do some light passes, get your nerves down. You know, once you get your nerves down and you feel you're on a good run, lay into it more. It's rare that I hit full trigger on any speed run because I've had my RC so far overpowered. I rarely get to full trigger. So if you're hitting full trigger right away, then you got more skill than I do. Sorry about the wind. I'm actually comfortable at 100 miles an hour. The blue car, I'm comfortable at 120. Okay, I don't see any cars. Wow. Car wasn't even facing the right direction. I can't even control it right now. I aborted the run. I never ever once got the steering under control. I'm gonna try to go to my dual rate and see if I can kick this dual rate down. Because it's literally, it's pulling to the right, and I'm literally, look at how sensitive that steering is. So let me see if I can find the dual rate in here. Dual rate. God, that's still a lot. Let's try 30. That might be enough right there. That should be plenty. So I'm going to keep it at 40% and try my dual rate there. The steering's just been so touchy. Yeah, that's much better right there. I don't know. I think I cranked up the dual rate for some testing I did. Much better. But it's still drifting to the right. And then it'll drift to the left. Okay, I don't see any cars. Man, I was only quarter trigger on that. I can't get it under control in time. That's why this car scares me. This car truly scares me, guys. I'm worried about cars coming. I'm worried about losing control. That one I touched half trigger. I was able to hit half trigger at least. Probably about 110. 110 to 120. But let's give it a read, see what it says. The more you run back to back, the more control you have over the RC, but it starts draining your batteries. So until I can get my skill level up to where I can come out here and do one hit, I don't think I'll ever hit my goal of 150, not anytime soon. So there we go, connect it back up. Go ahead and stop. Let me grab the GoPro. We're gonna go ahead and read this thing. So the read is lit up so we can read it. So 104. So yeah, apparently I was never really into the trigger. So, but you can tell the batteries are discharging because I'm getting more control over it. So let's see what my other GPS says. I'm imagining it's going to be around the same. So we're going to stop and ride. Yep, 104.4. So there we go, guys. I got the batteries discharged. So that's all I really wanted to do. 104, I think 109 was my best or somewhere around there. But there we go. Get out there, rip it, and practice. That's all I could say. And definitely, if the run's not going good, abort it. If your run's going good, then stay in it. That's all. That's the best advice I can give anybody. But there we go. We're gonna turn off. Turn off. So, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you want me to come out here and rip Phil Jolly's old Slash. I've never ran it. I think I want to rip it. I want to get it down the road, see how it handles, see how it performs. But here's my setup. I don't hide anything, guys. Got some cheap 70C eBay batteries in here. What beeps do I got going on? So I'm getting 4 beeps on this thing. Yeah, it's a little warm. Oh, that motor is screaming hot. I never plugged in my game changers. Let me plug in some fans so I can get these temperatures down. Give me 1 second, guys. That's probably why it's slowing down. It's getting a little hot. That motor's probably around 180 right now. I do have the Game Changer 3-pack on this thing. As you see, Sky RC's right there. So the fan's going to my XLX. Bad thing about an XLX, you can't do back-to-back runs. These things do run hot, and I can't throw a Game Changer up here because I need the low profile to get the body back on. I've already got the cat pack stuffed in the back. I got my wires shoved under here. I've got everything compacted to the back of this RC. And that could be why I don't have good steering, because the front's wanting to float up. That's why on the drag mod, I put everything forward. This one, I've got nothing in the front. Everything's literally on the rear, trying to get rear traction. Just a different setup. Let me get this thing unplugged. Hard to do XT90s with one hand. Give me a second. Only unplug one is all I really need. It never completes the loop. Batteries are even loose in here. So, really need to throw another strap up here. But look at the Game Changers. Little 3-pack. I can already touch the motor. It's not hot at all now. So fans pulled it right off. So there we go, guys. Big Gaps rattle cans paint job. I got this from Gap Reviews A to Z. You know, pretty cool body. Give them a follow, check them out. Rattle Can on Lexan did paint this body. People ask me all the time. Some of my custom bodies I paint. Some of them I've had him paint. But there we go. Like, comment, subscribe. We will see you guys on my next video. And get out there and do some speed runs. Thanks a lot, guys.